Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades. I was just looking around the codex and I discovered this. And in fact, when I opened up this page for the first time, Zeg said, "Oh, Patroclus, that's his name." So, apparently I was not necessarily intended to recognize this guy on first blush. I went and checked his Wikipedia page real quick, and apparently he's a character in the Odyssey, in the Iliad rather. He's a close friend of Achilles. So I'm curious what might unlock as we continue to talk to him. Of course, you got to get pretty deep in the game to pull that off, but I have faith in us. I think we're going to. So we might want to bring him some ambrosia. Speaking of ambrosia, I think I forgot to show what Meg's keepsake did last episode. So this is it. The skull earring gives us a significant damage boost while we're at low health. I don't know. It doesn't seem great. How much time do we spend below 30%? I mean, obviously, when you're low is when you need the bonus damage the most, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like this is going to be active all that often. So, what do we want to take down? I mean, obviously, the old spiked collar is great. We certainly don't need it for the first area, though. We could force a particular type of buff. I guess we should probably figure out what weapon we intend to use first. So it didn't seem like people had particularly strong opinions. I mean, we could just go with the bow again, because that's got the darkness. And we do need some more darkness.
Coronact.
Your special automatically seeks the foe last struck by your attack. Your cast loads ammo into your next attack and fires it on impact. Oh, that's interesting. And we do have enough keys to unlock that. Yeah, let's play that way. That's a cool mechanic.
Coronact to reveal your secrets.
Okay, so, and upgrading it further just increases the ammo drop time. So let's play around with this. Oh my god, that is a cool looking bow. Alright, so I can load multiple charges in. And assuming, it gets stuck in enemies the same way.
That bow's got a different sting to it.
Yeah, I mean that's okay damage. It'll get more interesting once we get some cast upgrades. Let's try it. Let's try it like this. I don't think we have any other preparations we need to make. I think we're just going for it. I guess, hold on. I don't remember what our trade option was with the diamonds. Was it something that was worth pursuing? I believe it is the case that the diamonds don't have anything else. Don't have any other purpose, so...
I've come for questionable deals.
But I'm definitely not. That seems like a bad rate of gain, considering that you can get a boss key. Like, a boss key and a diamond have pretty similar value. Okay? It's a weird thing for Zeg to suddenly say. He's right. I mean, ugh, gods. But...
Bye, everyone.
Why then? Why at that moment? Listen, why does anybody do anything?
Hello there, Dionysus.
Sometimes I have to wonder, man, what's going through your head. I mean, I know you hear me and the others, but it's so damn dark down there, I can't hear you at all.
Huh. That's interesting. I didn't realize that our communication was one way. I guess... Dash inflicts poison is okay. None of these are really blowing my mind. This is not a weapon where we hit foes with it a lot. It's more of a single high damage thing, although... Inflicting poison on a large number of enemies is maybe interesting. I'm going to take it on the dash, though.
Cheers to that.
That feels like a pretty bad boon. So if we load a cast in here... Yeah, alright. It's interesting. Like I said, I think a lot of the value of this is going to be unlocked once we get our first cast upgrade. There's not a lot of reason not to do it, though, considering how quickly we kill, like, in the small number of hits that it takes to kill enemies. I suppose we could just be doing it all the time. I was thinking maybe it was a thing that you save up for more difficult enemies, but as long as you're killing them, you're getting it back, and then you gotta dash in and actually pick it up. But we want to do that anyway, because we want to be applying poison. Well, that was an embarrassing miss. Yeah, that feels all right. It's not 100% what I meant to do there. Oh, I just came into the dungeon with the collar on. Well, that's fine. Considering how much we like to use the collar, leveling it up seems like an okay idea.
Hi there.
That wit we've come to know and love from Zagreus. I'd love to get my cast back. That's interesting. If it fails to kill them, or rather, if the shot kills them, the cast goes straight through, which is actually kind of a bad thing. My hand twitched at the last moment there, and I missed my shot. I just I had him lined up, and then I moved my hand. Okay, I don't think there's anything of value in here. Well, I'm not too happy to see a pomegranate of power this early on with not even one good boon. Ah! I'm having a hell of a time hitting these things. How dare they move very slightly? Alright, all part of the plan.
Gods grant me strength.
Yeah, that feels like a terrible waste of early resources. Yeah, we're definitely going hammer. This could have a huge effect on the run.
Load it up.
So the cast effect is going to get stuck in the first enemy you hit no matter what. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
The spell could use a little fine-tuning.
Alright, special pierces, explosive shot. I mean, I do like explosive shot. I wonder if... Probably the cast only affects enemies that are actually hit by the projectile. But, I do like explosive shot, is the thing. I'm gonna take it. I know that we've taken it a bunch. It's maybe not, the most exciting thing I could have done, but it's very good. Buy ourselves some yarn. That seems like an okay use of money. Oof. Yeah, we're not getting the rewards that I would like to see early on in the run here. I had to remember to apply the casts here. Yeah, the cast damage is definitely only getting applied to the primary target. Still, it's pretty hard. Really hoping that was gonna, the explosion was gonna knock the pillar down on him.
Good.
I cannot believe they make you pick up the gemstones 5 at a time. That's insane. Alright, Zeus, show me something good.
You lads again, huh?
Oh yeah, that was a really large amount of damage.
Weak.
Ow, right. Forgot about the bomb. I was so eager to pick up my cast ammo. Okay, do not rush into the bomb. There we go. I can learn.
Told you that his governance over the underworld is due more to the weaving of the fates than by his choice. Admittedly, he got the short end of the stick. Whereas Poseidon and myself, why, we've been doing rather well indeed.
I don't know, man. It doesn't look like you have nearly as many gemstones on your belt. Your attack emits chain lightning when you damage a foe. That's certainly compelling. I was kind of hoping that we would get, chain lightning on the special or something, but honestly, I think 13 damage is very little, though. This, however, is... We probably don't want to be relying on getting hit very much, right? I guess let's take this.
Zeus's strength.
over time it'll add up to be a meaningful amount of damage, and I don't think we're particularly key-starved right now. There's certainly things we could still buy with keys, but...
More wretches. Okay.
You know, this might have been a good time to switch over to that. There's a thing we can buy at the mirror that increases our damage against enemies that have our cast in them. But you know, I think we'd have to buy it, though. I don't think I have it.
Easy.
That was pretty cool.
Load it up. An ambrosia bottle.
Alright, well, we should probably do this. Especially in a room this small, the explosive bow is going to be very effective. Yeah, man, we're getting one-shot kills even without the cast loaded. Okay, this is not going quite as smoothly as I would like.
Worthless.
Enough, I've better things to do.
I mean, we have time. We have time to regain that lost health. Choosing to look on the bright side here. I think we're gonna ignore Sisyphus for now, because I'm being offered a heart. I have strong feelings about these hearts.
Clear for now. There we go.
It's an okay time to to get some health back. It might be more important to get darkness right now. I think it's probably more important to get darkness right now. We have some stuff to max out yet.
He's there. Get him.
Alright, one of these. Just survive. Very doable.
I get the feeling I am being watched.
Alright, I have high hopes that that barrel finished the job. I do not have time to look. Honestly, I don't think we're getting a lot of value out of this chain lightning. I don't really think we had any good choices at that particular boon, though. Definitely in a bad spot. I can't... I got stuck on, like, the lip of the wall, and I couldn't dash up. That's a dumb way to take damage.
That's that.
Yeah, look at this. There's a little... Can't move here. Ah, that's frustrating. Be nice if they smoothed that out, maybe. Alright, what's going on at the pool? Well, we're definitely buying more yarn. I'm all about this yarn. And then... This is a pretty good rate of exchange, but I'm gonna hope that I will play well enough that we will not need to spend that money. We're gonna get back to full health just by slowly regenning. Aw. I was hoping that was going to do enough damage that I wouldn't need to load a cast even. Did I just shoot a pot instead of the enemy I was aiming at? Is that what happened there?
Ready.
Probably not a good idea to play chicken with them. There's absolutely no reason to do it.
Goddess Athena.
I mean, we're killing them, but it doesn't... It's hard to put it exactly into words, but it doesn't feel as powerful.
Did Dionysus truly visit you before? He tends to seek out revelry, not conflict. I'm pleased to know he's making himself useful here.
Well, he doesn't have to get involved in the conflict personally, so I think that helps. Ooh, your special can deflect. That's definitely interesting.
Strength of the goddess.
It's a little hard to, like, feel like that's going to be reliable, but maybe knock back an awful lot of projectiles with it. So our only choice is to go to the shop with only 100 coin, huh? Well, maybe we can buy a pomegranate.
good old care on.
Yeah, not too happy about this. Oh, hey, there is money over there. Get out of my way. Thank you.
Poor me.
This one. Yeah, probably we take the special bonus, right? It's pretty strong. Not a great run, though.
Hello, Meg.
Tell me something, Zag, because I'm curious. Do your Olympian relatives know the real reason you've been trying to escape?
I'll get around to that in due time. Their family. They'll understand, no doubt.
You're in over your head, you idiot. You'll fray what bonds are left between Lord Hades and those ingrates on Olympus.
That honestly doesn't sound like that big of a deal to me. I don't care about that. She's gonna hold on to our, How much damage does the special do? Oh, well, first of all, I gotta hit her with it. Okay, not that much, still. It's definitely still better to do it this way. She's gonna hold on to our cast for a good long time. So I gotta be a little... I mean, we should still do it every time we have an opportunity, but that means I have to pay a lot of attention to where she is, because we're gonna have to constantly come back to her to get it. If she would just drop it immediately, I could pick it up right after firing and not have to keep track of her. Ah. I dashed into the circle rather than out of it, which is not ideal.
Set.
Yeah, I mean, that's doing a lot of damage. Might have to do a little bit of cleanup here, though. Field's getting a little crowded. Okay, I can do that exactly fast enough to stop all the projectiles. But not if I'm being shot from multiple sides. It does complicate things very slightly. It does feel like that fight's getting a lot easier.
Yes. That's no skeleton key.
Oh hey, they fixed the they fixed the text. I'm a little disappointed if I'm being honest. Rip weapon.tent name. Tent name? Temp name. Rip my ability to remember what words are.
You bathe yourself in lava when you get to Asphodel.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry, I will. History is any indication. I'll just keep buying yarn. I don't see a reason not to. Here's a question. Could I afford to swap out my keepsake now, force a particular boon, and then come back to it? Am I confident enough in my ability to fight stuff in Asphodel? Because, like, it wouldn't be the end of the world to force an Ares boon, get Doom on the special or something. How many encounters off of leveling this up are we? 12? We could get that done this run. Alright, I'm going to stick with it. I think we would be okay without it.
Let's go.
But I want to get it leveled up.
Got it.
Like to get it as effective as possible, as quickly as possible, so that we can have better runs when we switch to it at the beginning of Area 3, which is a thing we're going to be doing for quite some time. For the same reason, I should probably be using the feather more. Not because it's good now, but because we need to do a little bit of work to get it to good.
Set.
Man, these dudes are tougher. Shouldn't be that easy. Where on earth is my other cast? I was running around looking for it. I guess I must have shot it up against a wall. Pomegranate's okay. I honestly think we just need more boons right now.
More slam dancers. Ready.
Okay, they're very aggressive today. I feel like they usually spend more time trying to like dance around and avoid me. A little bit less actually going for the hit.
Load it up.
We're getting to the point where even with the double charge, I can't two-shot things anymore, which is a shame. Also, with these guys, it is not entirely trivial to get my ammo back. It's really hard to be certain I will be able to hit any particular one multiple times.
Hermes.
We have Hermes this thing already. I mean, we're trying to bring this to Patroclus, right?
Small talk. I don't mind. I interrupt my brothers and sisters all the time.
I believe you. Running into foes makes them slower. Even more dashing. Or drift dash. This is kind of interesting. I'm assuming that it still works if you dash through them instead of just running through them. Even more dashing around. I mean, we could stack up poison pretty quickly with this. I'm gonna take this one.
Hermes, send me on.
I'm not really sure that any of those were good. And yeah, I'll take we can do Asphodel troves fairly quickly and without a tremendous amount of danger. I should probably like make sure I'm checking that there aren't any in these rooms. So much poison. In general, though, this is just like this has not felt like a great loot run. We've not been getting the good stuff. There he is. That's the guy I wanted to hit with the real cast. We're in considerably less danger from the ones who only try to drop the bombs on themselves. Yeah, screw Medusa heads. Ow. Throwing bombs at me from off screen. So he's taking advantage of the fact that the screen's a lot shorter in one dimension than it is in the other. Okay, that's probably what we gotta do. We need that double boon. I really need to be more powerful. I'm feeling pretty soft here.
That does not belong.
Let's make this quick. Okay. Who else?
For a moment there, I was naive enough to think that might actually be the end of it.
Load it up.
Why? Help yourself.
I was pretty close to the end of it. That felt like an easy one. Maybe Hades is taking a little bit of pity on us. Alright, getting drunk and shooting lightning. What could possibly go wrong?
In the name of Hades.
Casts a burst of chain lightning that bounces between foes. I wonder how this would affect our, how this will work with our thing. Like, where will it leave the cast ammunition, is my concern. let's try it. Only one way to find out, right?
Oh man, that was definitely not a thing to do. I mean, are we best mates or not? You think on that while I do this.
So that's the way it is then.
Guy really turns on you quickly. No, actually, I can't even... There's too much stuff going on for me to... Stuck. Ah. There's too much stuff going on for me to look around and figure out where the hell my cast ammunition is. It's not a great room to test this. Sometimes he just, like, decides he's not going to shoot even when I'm holding the mouse button down. I mean, his arms probably get tired, I guess. I get it. Are we really not done? Get away from the... Dionysus is going real hard on this. It looks like maybe the cast ammunition just... Okay, no, it does end up in the last enemy the chain lightning jumps to. We can work with that. I was kind of hoping that the way it was going to work was it would end up on the ground at the end of the chain lightning instead of getting stuck in anyone, which would be really cool. For some reason, it seems to be very difficult to dodge through those waves.
Okay, let's say we're settled up now, Zag, and go on being best mates just like before, yeah?
Call is probably... Yeah, we should have a call. That's a good idea. Yeah, I felt like I was dashing through those waves and still getting hit by them a lot there. He took a lot of damage. A lot of bad damage. We could have gone for the shop. I decided I wanted the high value boon.
The barge of death is never late.
I don't know. This might have been an error on my part. Are we really in a position to go to the barge of death? Okay. An alright start. Is that the last crystal? Yes, it was. So yeah, sometimes the cast seems to end up pretty far away from where I'm expecting it to be. With this, it does make it a little tricky to use. We're getting really good damage out of it, though. And the cast part of it goes off even if the shot itself actually misses, which is cool. Alright, we're just gonna, real quick, call up some poison. I'm trying to get this crystal dead, but I'm having a hard time getting damage through to it because of the fact that, the explosive arrow blows up on whatever it hits first, instead of traveling through, which is... I mean, obviously, the explosion part wouldn't really work that well if it just traveled through enemies. But also, this sucks. This sucks a lot. Okay, I managed to not die. Maybe I'm speaking too soon here, but I think I managed to not die. Jesus. Very, very narrowly.
In the name of Hades.
Ooh. Extra death defiance charge plus more health from it while we still have all of our charges is definitely interesting. And the backstab thing, like, exposed is not too good with the bow, I think, at least the way I'm using the bow, if you're more aggressive with it, like dashing through people. I think we're gonna take last stand.
The shield of light.
I was really hoping this was gonna be a shop. Well, we may end up using that last stand right away. Okay. I was like, is it really just going to be out of reach? playing as cowardly as possible here. If we can just get to some food, everything's going to be okay. Ah! Man, what even hit me there? It didn't seem like their lasers were out yet at the time I took damage. Still trying to remember to call more often. That really sucks. That's a shame. Was I going to have the opportunity to gain health? Yes, I was. I really am not 100% sure what hit me. I guess it must have been the lasers, but it sure seemed like I took damage before they came out. Well, we have 200 coins. Now that we don't desperately need health anymore, I think we might hold off. Yeah, I don't know that we need to shop right this second. Is there a well or anything around here? No, okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the pomegranate. I would love to go into the shop with at least 250 coins, so that if we don't need food, we could just take like a pomegranate and a boon or something.
The power of the gods.
I think upgrading the damage of our cast is pretty good, especially with it being such a significant upgrade. Alright, let's... I did not realize that we were this close to the boss. I would probably have gone to the shop if I had. Those boon plus food would have been pretty good. Man, our cast is going to get stuck in him up there. That's not how I want things to go. I'm just not going to use it. In this... the first phase at least, we don't need it. Now see, here I'm going to use it. By the way, people have been pointing out in the comments that it seems like the heads are color-coded by capability, and I believe you, but I'm going to be honest with you, I just don't have the wherewithal to look at the heads and go, okay, so this one's going to do this thing, and this is how I should counter that. I'm operating at pretty close to capacity during the boss fight sometimes, and as you can see, still getting hit all the time. My point is, I think you're all right, and also I'm too dumb to take advantage of it. Give me that food.
Ready.
Why did Hydra have to spawn right there? Okay, I need... Oh, those things drop gold. You know what? You're right. I will use my call. Maybe I should have... Maybe this is a good opportunity, or a good example of a situation where it makes sense to save for the greater call in a boss fight, but there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a good idea to lessen some of it. Alright, got my cast back. It's pretty good against these guys. And actually, the small enemies being around means I get to use the cast way more often, because it bounces to them and sticks in them, and then they die. Okay, I managed to not get hit by any of that. Good work, me. The power of calming down slightly. You know, it's like it's a purposeful, careful dodges. Very different from what I'm usually doing. So with our setup being the way it is, we want the heads that are releasing additional enemies to be out as much as possible, because they help me get multiple uses out of my cast. Although it didn't really work here, because the cast didn't bounce far enough to actually hit the enemies. Alright, we have one more head phase. Honestly, it's not going that poorly. Part of that is definitely me being more careful. Not careful. Calm. Calm is the word I want. Me just, like, calming down, not freaking out and spamming dodge and stuff. Doing stuff on purpose for reasons. And then I immediately stopped doing it as soon as I said that.
Okay.
That was the wrong way to dodge. I managed to cover it up. But yeah, see, there we go. If I just unclench my entire body, because I don't know if it's obvious, but when I'm playing Hades, generally my entire body is clenched. It becomes so much easier to make decisions. That's just kind of a me thing. Whenever anything is the least bit stressful, I immediately put myself into a headspace that makes it impossible to do a good job or make good decisions. Because that's exactly where you want to be when stuff is difficult and maybe matters a whole lot. But we may as well cast up now, because we're not going to get another opportunity to use it.
Diagnosis.
That went pretty well overall, especially like in terms of how much total life we lost.
And don't come back.
I think I ended up maybe like 10 or 15 life below where we started.
Beautiful.
Getting pretty good at that. I think that the Hydra is going to turn into one of the easiest bosses to not take damage on as we get better on it. Like, maybe even easier than Meg.
Further, boy. I warn you.
Just because there's such a small... there's such a small number of different things that it does. We can learn all that stuff. I'm not going to bother buying a trove tracker right now, but that eye is probably going to be worthwhile.
Take me up.
Alright, let's do it.
In the bag.
We don't feel as cool and powerful and versatile as usual, in my opinion, but we're getting it done.
Nice and cool up here.
Ooh, hammer. Absolutely hammer. Give me hammer.
Stand down or suffer.
Oh god, that didn't kill him.
Ready.
Come on. Die! There we go. Okay, he's stuck. This works for me. Where the hell is my ammo? Okay, here's one of them. Yeah, in these bigger rooms, the chain lightning ammo thing is actually going to be a real problem, I think.
Who else?
Alright, I think the game chose not to damage me there, even though I was in the explosion area. It's nice of it. Also, who else saw me panic and flee as my my cast ammunition came flying back to me? I was like, oh god, what's that thing? Power shot deals double damage. We're not hitting it all that often, but I should be. It sounds really good. Your attack fires 2 shots side by side actually sounds really, really good too, though, because that means 2 explosions, right? So this is the attack dealing double damage. It just doesn't have the... we're not really fighting things at that great of a range anyway, right? Oh, and that's still plenty of range. Yeah, that seems like a great upgrade. Yeah, we definitely don't need money. Although at this point, I don't know exactly what it is we're looking for from Zeus.
Chariot.
It's doing pretty good damage. I love this upgrade very much. I've come around from pretty good damage to, oh my god, it's wonderful. Okay, hitting them at all pauses them briefly, which is enough time to get like a real shot lined up.
In the name of Hades.
Lightning effects also make foes jolted. Victims' next attack self-inflicts lightning damage. That does seem okay. I mean, it'll probably add up to be a lot of damage over the course of like a boss fight or something. And it's going to apply to people all the time, so it's a little bit like Doom, actually. Although it doesn't do anything until they attack. I'm going to take it.
The Thunder God's might.
That seems alright. Where the hell is the door? Very turned around in here. Oh, yeah, sorry, Hermes. I think we gotta go this way. Hold on. I think we should probably buy a Kiss of Styx. We can never have enough resurrections, especially since ours are buffed. And then this is gonna be even more health. We're gonna go into the fight with the Minotaur, Theseus and the Minotaur, with just a huge amount of effective HP. Not even actually shooting at anybody. I'm just kind of firing because it's... Look how visually impressive it is. Jesus, there are projectiles coming from absolutely everywhere. No idea where my ammo is, by the way. Okay, there it is. I found it.
Better. Much better.
This is much better. I was missing 1 HP and it was just driving me crazy. He's got the same problem I do. The fact that the one number is 1 away from the other number is way more painful than the actual missing health. Just the man I was looking for.
Hey, look. I can tell you're struggling right now, and maybe this isn't the way to help you through it all, but I want you to have this.
Ah, so you are taking pity on me then? Well, I've no pride like many others here, so I shall take it. Though let's make it a fair exchange, shall we?
I am most grateful to you, sir.
Is a broken spear point really a fair exchange?
There's something wrong there, sir. I mean, shouldn't you be up and about, competing for eternal pride and glory and all that?
What's the use? Let's say we fought, if anybody asks. Now go. I've no quarrel with you. Besides, I'll just remain here comfortably at rest for some untold millennia, I guess. Have a nice... whatever time it is.
Man is deep in a well of self-pity. Whatever went down between him and Achilles must have been pretty harsh. Well, I mean, it's probably going to be a kiss of Styx, right?
Thanks for this.
How many extra lives do I need to actually beat Hades? I don't know, but I'm going to try to get there. Oh, wait, there's an inspectable over there. Also, possibly stuff? Yeah, there's a gold thing. This is a huge statue. How did I not notice this before?
Amid Elysium's moss-covered chambers, carved of stone, stand untold numbers of eternal monuments in tribute to the greatest heroes which mortality can offer, there to honor them in life as well as death.
I wonder...
This place is near as gloomy as the house.
I wonder if this is a statue of Achilles. It's got that big spear and everything. That would be pretty screwed up. So do we want another heart, or do we want a high-rarity Artemis boon? It feels like Artemis and the bow should get along, but it's not really how things work. And the thing is, with us having 5 extra lives, each maximum health boost is so significant. I think we gotta go this way.
Ready. I've disarmed him.
It's true, after I shot him, he did not have any arms left. No. Ow, I just kind of stood there and let that happen. I'm going to be honest with you, I forgot about the archer.
Okay.
Oh, God. They're everywhere.
Nice try.
Too many enemies, too many enemies.
What do we have here?
I think the poison really is adding up. Okay. Money or a good Dionysus buff. We're no longer under the effect of the eye. Can I see? Okay, it does not show me how close I am to the upgrade. Well, we should probably take another eye. I think we should probably never stop taking eyes. And then, actually, the Prometheus Stone is a little bit better with this build than it has been in the past. I'm gonna take that as well. We are actually using our cast. I just gotta remember to use all of my stuff. Maybe this is greed, but I think we can take a buff here. I'm not sure that we'll need the money. I think we can go for the boon. Even if it is a dangerous... Oh, right, the Minotaur, of course. Of course it's the Minotaur.
Himself, which means that I have little hope of vanquishing you here.
Listen, if you want to lay down arms...
So then why bother fighting me? You don't have to do this. Theseus has a highly questionable influence on you.
Oh, so I don't think that tack's gonna work.
I see you playing, short one. I too was born of darkness, but I chose the path of light. Even in death, it was not too late. Not even for a monster such as I. I trust your deaths will likewise be enlightening.
Is it really the path of light to just murder the hell out of everybody who tries to get out of Hades? I'm not sure.
Set.
Ah! Trying really hard. There we go. Trying really hard to get him to hit that. I forgot about the Medusa heads. Definitely should try to get the casts off while they're around. Get my ammunition back. Man. I'm just like, I'm dodging very slowly, it feels like. Okay, yeah, he can charge into the broken foundation of a pillar. Well, the good news is that we have a lot of extra lives, so losing one here is not necessarily the end of the world. Good is probably strong. The news is that thing I just said. Wow, he definitely hit me in the middle of my dodge there. And the projectile that comes off of the axe strike bounces off walls and ricochets into you. I don't think I had realized that. Well, that explains somehow I'm taking damage when it seems like I've dodged. Jesus.
Enough. You've earned your passage. I go now to recover for the next occasion that we meet.
It really feels like he's just doing stuff way faster than he used to.
Well thought, Asterius.
This is the first time that it has gone in that direction. Usually I feel like we're getting faster. Okay, the collar did rank up.
In the name of Hades.
Well now. Poison-afflicted foes contaminate other nearby foes. I don't know that that's necessarily that great. I think we're going to take this.
How about another?
We're probably going to end up spending a significant amount of the boss fight under 40% since you go back to 50. Well, I guess we go back to 60 when we free life. But, you know, it's still going to be significant. But yeah, man, I felt like the moment I identified what he was going to do, he was already doing it over and over and over again during that fight.
rearming.
And the shield guys have a ton of health. Like I'm getting behind him and executing the backstab shot, and it's just not. It's nowhere near enough damage. Why can I not get my shots past? There we go. I'm underestimating the amount of shortening on our attack that we took from that that boon. Okay, we're gonna go over here. The enemies are just a little bit less dense, so that I can try to. Man, come on! Ah, you suck. He made the eyeball invulnerable. Alright, are those blue crystal guys actually dead? I think there might still be one alive somewhere. I think I actually got beaten there by his slow turnaround speed. Like, I dashed through him to pick up our ammo, and then I dashed back out in front of him. I dashed again thinking he would have turned around by then, so I would now be hitting him in the back. But, he had not turned. He had not turned at all, in fact. Man, that's not very compelling. Is there, by any chance, a well or something? Nope. I can't believe I got 3 extra free lives and I've wasted them all already.
More strongbows?
Pretty glad I have those extra dodges right now. I was kind of hoping that the explosion would still hit him because some of it is happening behind him. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that would work. Trying so hard to get away from this damn chariot. Everywhere I dodge, there's just more chariots.
Loaded up. Olympus.
It's possible that there don't need to be 200 chariot spawns in this room. Like, they could get the message across with that gimmick, with it being just like a little bit shorter. Oof, man. Chariots really suck to deal with. We have 229 gold. That's just a little bit below where I would like to be for using the shop. Oh, well, okay, we could just use this and then take the other path. Sure. We've got to be pretty close to the boss. I'm gonna buy these both. I don't know. Even if we don't get to the boss with them, if they just make the path to the boss easier at this point, I think it's fine. Even more heart.
That's better.
Nope, seems like those were pretty well-timed purchases. So, in fact, they'll be available here and then for the next beginning of the final area, which is nice. I'm still not 100% clear on the mechanics of that final area, whether it is the case that you always get the snack for Cerberus after the second area you clear, or if you potentially have to try all 5 of them until you just find wherever it really is.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
Okay.
The fiend returns to challenge us again, Asterius. Or rather, to besmirch the honor of this competition.
Let's just shake it out here, take a couple of deep breaths. Staying calm, thinking about my moves is going to be vital.
Besmirch what honor? You're just complaining that you lost, even though I was outnumbered.
Silence, you monster. I'll hear no more such wicked lies, half-truths, or quarter-truths. You, however, soon shall hear my blessed spear. Specifically, the sound it makes whilst sliding into your exposed midsection. Defend yourself!
He really had to take a pretty long way around to make that work. Alright. We are definitely working the Minotaur first here. I don't know why I weaved a special in there. What could that possibly have accomplished? Ow. Okay, see, we're fighting way more calmly here. Theseus, you stay away from me. You stay way back over there where it's easy for me to put a pillar between me and you. Oh yeah, I finally got my cast back. I think I made the Minotaur charge into Theseus there. I'm pretty sure I didn't get any bonus damage for it, but I should have. Oh. I screwed the angle up on that and did not quite get him to charge into the pillar. Come on, we're so close. Okay. Yeah, it's really hard to charge up my attack enough to hit him during the very short periods where he's not facing me. Alright. That's right, treachery. I'm very curious to see if he calls on Artemis again here, or if we might see a different god. Come on! I'm apparently having a really hard time telling when stuff is between me and him. Yeah, like right there. That's a great example of me thinking that statue was between us. It's just not reliable. I have to be dodging. I have all these dodges, you know. I may as well make use of them. Also, here's some poison for you. Okay, yeah, it is not always Artemis. And we don't have a Poseidon buff, right? So it could always... It may be the case that it's always a god you are not using. Oh, that's bad. Also, if you dash while the cast ammo is coming back to you, it loses you. It doesn't keep homing in. So I gotta be really careful about that. Ah, bad. Every time I find a moment to shoot at him safely, it feels like the Poseidon thing happens under my feet. Ow. Still alive. I'm gonna call now, because I think we might be able to get out of this without losing another point of health. Or another life. I would love my ammo, please. Oh, come on. That sucks. Losing another life right before the fight ends really, really sucks. I mean, we're still going into the final area. We're still going into the final area with a lot of resources. I don't feel too bad about it. But it would have been nice to carry all three of our original lives.
Oh, I didn't see you coming.
Don't worry, won't be long.
Alright, out of curiosity, are we at max rank? We are. Okay, 3 stars is as high as they go. This makes you invulnerable after taking damage. That's the wrong time. What I really need is a keepsake that makes you invulnerable before taking damage. I guess we probably shouldn't. Can maybe make enough money in the last area to buy some of the very expensive stuff in the last area.
To the surface. Good.
It feels like we will get to Hades probably with some fair amount of health. Aha, gold.
It's outside than it is in here.
Wait, also gold. There we go.
Time to find old Cerberus a satyr sack. Father must have put you up to this.
I wanted to pet him.
The widely feared and many-headed Cerberus, the underworld sentinel, presides over the entrance to this realm, devouring whole those fool enough to make attempts to flee.
He loves to eat. Can you blame him?
I mean, who doesn't? Okay, what do we want here? Do I want to do a difficult chamber? These weren't that hard last time. Wondering if maybe it's worthwhile to do a difficult chamber for a chance at a higher boon. How much? Okay, how much is the stuff here?
Something
I'm also wondering about that the gold chamber, right? Because if we could get to enough to build a hammer or to buy a hammer, that would be pretty cool. But we're really far away. Also, I don't know why there are 2 pomegranates that are expensive and one that's cheap. I guess these ones must be +2 level, +2 levels on a trait, because they definitely have a little bit more glow to them. I'm gonna go for this. Maybe this is a mistake.
Here goes.
But I would like a nice high-level boon.
Set.
Yeah, see? Not so bad. Thank God for AoE damage. Just stand in a place where they don't have direct line of sight to you. What is that? Drink. Okay. Drink. Okay. Like some kind of quill boar. There we go. Alright. Very aggressive drinking. I think kept me from taking too much damage there. I haven't actually paid attention to how much damage the poison does. It might not be that big of a deal.
Ready.
What are they? It kind of seems like they're just wobbling at each. What are they doing over there? Did their AI break? What the hell was that? Boy, it's just gonna keep going, huh? Okay, laser crystal guy. Gotta pay attention to that. Good time for chain lightning, though. I'm assuming that the point of this room is to kill the laser crystal, and that we're going to get infinite spawns until we do so. Having a real hard time doing it, though. Oh, maybe not. That did not stop the spawns at all.
You found me, Artemis.
I'll tell you what, I think we're getting some serious value out of our chain lightning there. Do we want to give her the gift? We haven't given her one yet, right? And I feel like we don't see her that often, so being able to... Is she not an Olympian god? Wait. Dog is upset about something. What a surprise. She's upset that I haven't stopped to play with her for a whole hour and 4 minutes. I do make sure that I play with her and pay attention to her in between videos while recording, but she just, she needs a lot of attention. Maybe I'm dumb. I'm just not even seeing her on here. Which she's definitely discovered. I mean, could it be the case that there's an Olympian god that is actually undiscovered? I'm wondering if this is where her entry goes, because it makes... Oh, it's not quite right. I guess it's not alphabetical in the first place. I was going to say, she's in the A's. Yeah, it must be her, right? That must be her slot.
Lady Artemis, I hope that you'll accept this offering for all your kindness and support.
Hey, thank you for this, really. And I've just the thing to offer in return. It's just a gift, okay?
Lady Artemis, you honor me.
We sure are getting a lot of useless pieces of weapons.
Hey, how'd you get your hands on a nice bow like that? You take good care of Coronat for me, so I can try it too once you're up here.
It is a pretty cool one. Ooh. Foes take damage when the ammo stuck in them is dislodged. Crit. Ooh, I do love crit chance. Getting our ammo back faster from Hades is probably going to be pretty significant, though. You spend a lot of that fight just running around not being able to see him. I'm not really sure what I think is best here. These are both effectively extra damage from landing the ammo, right? I'm going to take the critical. It's just, it's so much damage. Okay, and then where's the thing that I interact with to get out of here? Wait, actually... Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's this thing in the floor.
I'm back. Huh.
So we did not... We made like, what, 100 gold there? So if we went after the one that has money on it, maybe we could make it to 450? Maybe? Oh, 450. I need 500. Well... I'm going to go for it. I'm going to hope. Because I really do want that hammer. Ah! Hey there, buddy. So that's what he was doing. That's what those guys were doing. They were just shaking poison garbage all over the floor.
Why did these vermin carry coin?
It's actually a pretty okay question. I mean, listen. I used to have rats. Any shiny thing they can find. Also, lots of stuff that's not shiny. They just love stuff. Alright, dash around, do a lot of poison, shoot a lot of chain lightning. Easy enough. I did manage to get bit once there. That room is not terribly dangerous. I guess it's going to be worse if you're a melee character. Oh, we do have the opportunity to sell boons. Maybe it's worth it. What's a boon that we're not really using? Oh, well, I wouldn't want to sell any of these. You know what? Lightning Strike is not that great. We're getting some benefit out of it, but it's not going to do a lot of damage to Hades. Yeah, I'm going to sell it.
Won't be needing that.
If it has the chance of getting us to the hammer, I think it's a good move.
Load it up.
All right, let's try to get this right. There we go. That's all you need. Just an angle where the explosion can hit them, but the ammo can't. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I was kind of hoping that my ammo was just going to explode on that rock instead of traveling through it. Ah! Hey! Think I don't see you? So this is the final room. It has the teleporty thing in the floor. Taking more damage than I would like here. Man, I would really like it if this room would end, please. Also, how is that guy in the middle of the room not taking any damage from the explosions? I feel like I hit the guy who was right next to him several times.
Dionysus. Ready.
Dionysus, please help! Jesus, okay. Well, we did make it to 500. I also took a lot of damage there. And we did not get the bag. So, now we know that.
Here's the fee.
Special, it takes a really long time for our shot to build up to a power shot. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to do this. So special fires 100% more shots means that we're more likely to hit at all, because, you know, sometimes stuff slips between the cracks. And we're maybe potentially going to be able to hit with multiple shots on a large target like Hades. And then we're just going to have to keep going, huh? I guess let's head for a boon. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find a well in here that we can buy some food from or something. Alright, please, food. An eye is pretty good. Yeah, I'll take an eye. And then we may as well do this, right? I don't imagine we're getting anywhere near the amount of money that it takes to buy anything else from Karen's shop.
Loaded up. Your dust.
This feels a little unfair. I think he's going to have a lot of trouble dealing damage to me at this point. No food, huh?
Okay.
Okay, we got food once there. I also took enough damage that I don't think we actually netted any health. But it was something. Okay, I love the idea of a room that is full of many tiny enemies.
Well.
Yeah, like, we're doing okay. We're never mind. We were briefly positive on health there. Try to stay down here until the poison guy's gone. Can't move. Help.
Okay.
So you cannot dodge his poison thing by like dashing through him, because he can turn around all the way to the last frame of that attack apparently. Ooh.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Definitely negative on health. 9% damage resistance versus 40% more attack damage.
Divine protection.
That's exactly what we were looking for. Any chance that I could, any chance I could get that thing now? I can't remember. Did we take a teleporter into
those passageways?
No, we did not. Right? I don't think we had to take a teleporter into the room with the Cerberus snacks. I think they were just there. Alright, I'm going to take the more difficult path. The reward here is greater. This is bad, though. We are in a bad place. Ow. Please don't bite me.
No effect.
I didn't need to drink, but I realized that I was not sure whether I needed to drink, so I figured as long as we're over here. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a life, though, if this keeps up. Oh, this sucks. Oh, they're stunnable now. Okay, just keep your head about you. I saw that. Some of the rooms have multiple poison curing pools. That's nice.
Stay dead.
Boy, the moment you get them down to the red health bar, all of a sudden, things get so much easier. I was trying to make sure that I was actually shooting at him when he shot his spikes out so that I would just deflect them, but apparently I did not time it very well. This thing is just, like, it's just not taking any damage.
Don't come back.
And I can't stop and charge up to a power shot at all. That'd be a... In fact, anytime I stop dashing, I immediately get bitten. And the bite, it interrupts the charge, by the way. The charge on the bow, so I literally can't just tank through it. At some point they have to stop spawning, right? Probably not. Oh, maybe they have. Okay. Jesus.
Almost had me.
That was a more difficult room. They were not kidding. Man, I actually do have to check all of the passageways sometimes. So we just got really lucky on our first run, I guess. Well, I mean, one way you could look at this is that we sure are getting a lot of rewards. Okay. Managed to do that without getting bitten too many times. Definitely, without question, take this. And then... We're actually up at the point where it does look like we're going to be able to buy a thing again, so I'm going to skip out on the rest of this. We're able to buy at least another pomegranate.
Do not mess with me right now.
I'm not actually sure how much damage the green garbage on the floor deals, but yeah, it can't be good. Boy, they fired that first poison shot really quickly. I don't see any gold. Alright.
Storage chamber.
Finally. I mean, I knew it, but finally. Ooh, it's interesting. Honestly, I think I'm going to take the extra crit chance. We're just going to hope to get really lucky with Zeus.
Something for Cerberus.
Deep within the desecrated layer of the god-defiling satyrs lie the noisome contents of their profane rituals. so foul as to be indescribable.
Cerberus just loves the stuff.
Dogs do love a foul thing. Why is this locked? Oh, right, because I have to drink from the fountain.
Refreshing.
I am not allowed to not drink from the fountain, which is good, because I totally would have not drank from the fountain there. Alright. Well, we only made it to 220, sadly.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
36 more damage on the lightning strike, or less. Less extra damage. I guess we probably only apply 1 jolt per shot that has cast on it. But if we just spread them out, that's probably still going to end up being more damage.
Gigantic Cerberus accepts the prince's foul offering.
Why is everybody always calling my offerings foul?
Bye for now, boy.
This is a problem I have in my real life quite a lot. Makes birthdays really awkward.
I guess there's only one thing left to do. Isn't that so, Father?
My brothers and my sisters and myself, we too wanted to slay our parents. The Titans. Bastards. And worse.
And you succeeded. Chopped up some of them into many tiny bits and sprinkled them throughout the pits of Tartarus so they can't regenerate. Or so I hear. Inspiring, really.
We had no recourse at the time save to collaborate. Developed a specific plan and saw it through. And the Titans. You think me cruel, yet know nothing of cruelty. But here, you want something to hate, then have it.
The hat, it really is. It's such a bad hat. It's just sapping all of his majesty. Right, I was supposed to be spreading those out.
Ready.
Oh wow, that really catches me off guard with how huge it is every single time. It's alright, I have 4 dashes, I just need to use them all. Yeah, wow, I really did take all of them. I wonder if I should be killing those. Yeah, because otherwise they create a huge area effect. Okay. Ow! Oh god. My blood. It's all boiling and stuff. Which I assume is bad. I mean, it's gotta be. It looked like that one still sent out the AoE pulse even after I destroyed it. Maybe there's something about the mechanics here that I am not yet understanding. Oh, Jesus. Okay, everything's fine. He seems mad. Ow. Damn butterflies.
Absolutely. Why are you staining my clothes with wine?
I appreciate that he has, like... There's so much dialogue in this game. Come on. Destroy it. Okay. Almost got him. Almost got him. Sorry, not not him, but like the butterfly orb that he summoned. You know what I mean? I don't know where my ammo is. Okay, there's some of it. Okay. Oh boy. I dodged out of the area that he that appeared around him, but the problem is you have to compensate for the movement that he's going to make. Okay, we're getting it though.
Loaded up.
See, like that. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Oh, right. I have deflect. I should use my deflect.
Really?
So if I get the skull with a deflect, it looks like it doesn't even spawn on the ground, which is pretty good. It's one more thing I don't have to worry about, you know? Okay. Alright. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it.
Ready.
Yeah, seems like a good time. Ah, get away. I really appreciate that it doesn't, like, you're not guaranteed to get hit by it, even if you fail to destroy it in time. This fight is, it's hard, there's a fair amount going on, but it doesn't feel unfair, which is a thing that boss fights sometimes have problems with. I will say, I'm really, really glad that we have 4 dashes.
To have been brought this low by my own ungrateful child. I would expect such treatment from my brothers, but from you...
Yeah, I knew it. I just stood there and watched that happen. Ow, 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 cover. Okay. Ooh, oh, oh. Okay, interesting. That cover only works sometimes. His blade was coming through it at certain points. Okay. Another thing I really appreciate about this fight is that it doesn't feel frantic. Like, the game certainly gets frantic. Okay, alright, just be smart, just be smart. But, like, there's enough downtime between his attacks and stuff. Oh, what is this? Should I shoot those? Oh, jeez. Okay. Like, you have time to think about what you're doing, and he feels like Titanic. He's big and slow and powerful. It's just a really good feeling boss fight that I should probably stop talking about while I'm trying to do a good job at it. Where's my other... Oh, there it is. Oh, Jesus.
This one's on me.
Okay. It's all about just staying calm. What do you think? One more phase? Ah, Jesus. That's getting pretty intense. Oh no, we're so close! Okay. Stay away from that.
Blast. How you go. Go then. Go! Get out of here! Get out!
I'm waiting for the turn here.
I told you that I would, Father. And I'm going to. Goodbye.
One last Russo swerve?
Wait, just... If you find her... If you somehow find her... Tell her something for me. Tell her Cerberus is doing very well.
What? Wait, I don't think I owe you any favors here. You'll answer me one question and I'll give it some thought. How's that?
I know your question, boy. But ask it anyway.
Persephone, my mother, why did she leave?
Blood and darkness. There is no escape.
Boy, I sure hope he meant for him. Okay, well, we did it. Victory. Hey. I'm very nervous about him saying there is no escape. Oh, good, a diamond. Let's see if he was being truthful.
Thus, having somehow vanquished his own father, the grim god of the dead, defiant Zagreus is finally set free to seek the hidden place in which his long-lost birth mother resides. How shall that all work out for him? Alas, it is as yet too soon to say. Pretend, for now, that the Lord Hades absolutely clobbered him.
No, no! Hermes would be proud.
I wonder if that's just an early access we don't have the ending in yet thing? Or if that's like... if there's something else we have to do. Okay, you've climbed the highest reaches, vanquishing many foes who stood in your way, including Lord Hades himself, but this journey is far from over. Okay, yeah, so it's just the ending's not in the game yet. Our next major update will expand on the gifting system, among many other enhancements. Until then, look to the revised Pact of Punishment in the courtyard for a new and improved endgame challenge. Alright, let's go find it. You know what? This area is probably what they meant by courtyard. We'll find it in a second here.
Hey, Hypnos, what would it take for you to let me through the locked door down the hall?
Oh, that's a good one. You know I can't let you enter your dad's private chambers anymore since you betrayed his trust and tried to run away from home. Sorry, master's orders.
Nothing for me back there anyway. Hey, tell me something, sir. Any rumors swirling about the house regarding the outcome of a certain interaction I had with my father recently? Involving a great deal of violence? Because I'd like for everyone to know I won.
Zagreus would be completely insufferable after this.
I wouldn't know of what you mean there, lad. For there are certain subjects so forbidden here right now that not even rumors can take hold. But just between us for the time, congratulations. Truly.
Thank you, sir. I didn't know whether I had it in me. As for the other bit, I'll keep it quiet then, for now. Probably shouldn't be tying my sense of self-worth to praise from friends, acquaintances, and strangers anyway.
Uh-oh, that's bad news for me.
Indeed, lad.
Zagreus, don't try to teach me stuff from the past. Everybody knows all good information comes from the
Everything
future.
is as it always was.
You want more pets? I got more pets here, boy.
Oh, who's a good dog? I mean, he could have helped me out a little bit against Father, but yeah.
Hey, boy, just me again. Here to report, it's pretty dangerous out there, even without you on guard duty all the time.
The venerable Hound of Hell barely acknowledges the softly spoken prince's platitude, knowing full well the underworld is not as vigilantly guarded as in ages past.
My records indicate that you've collected earnings based on some of your accomplishments there, boy. I suppose you need an income of your own, having decided to cut ties and all.
What, you mean the bounties that you've offered up to anybody capable of beating Meg and all your other guardians out there? Don't you think that puts a lot of undue pressure on them, knowing that you've turned them into targets?
They must do better than they have, else they shall be replaced. If they're to grow in their respective roles, they have to know their weaknesses. And so do I. That you collect the bounties for it matters not.
What about the bounties for vanquishing you? Who's your replacement going to be?
Why do these have... Why do these have stars by them? Are stars maybe for the ones that go in your bedchamber, I guess? Well, I mean, let's buy one. Why not?
Work approved. Should make a nice enough addition to my chambers.
It is a nice looking shelf, though.
You appear to have grown stronger since when we last interacted, child. Your bedroom mirror may appear to be the cause, but then of course the real cause is you.
Your faith in me means a lot, Nyx.
But for real, the mirror is actually magical and definitely is actually doing stuff.
Around.
She's probably enjoying that ambrosia, you know what I mean? Maybe sleeping off, having enjoyed it. Ooh, trade a diamond for 500 darkness. Yeah, absolutely I'll do that. So hold on, we still haven't found the pact yet. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I've looked right past it. Where in the hell is this thing? It's got to be unlocked, right? I definitely must have unlocked it. I beat the final boss. I must have access to the pact. Is this the pact? I mean, this is a large piece of parchment, but I guess this is just part of Hades' job. Is it? It sure doesn't look like there are any interactables over here. I don't know, maybe it'll be out in the weapon courtyard now that we've defeated Hades. Maybe that's what you have to do to get access to it, the new version of it anyway. I am sort of obliterating these shades as I run through them. Maybe I should be more careful about that.
I'll just set that there.
That is very sparkly.
A beautifully decorated, subtly enchanted ball containing traces of the hapless prince's past attempts to flee the underworld now accents a particularly cluttered corner of his room.
Always wanted my own scrying pool. How many times has it been?
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So it actually does something. Maybe that's what the little star on the menu meant. That it's a piece of gear that actually does something.
Get a load of them prizes over there. Pink window, pal.
What's all this?
Okay, there it is. Well, hold on a second.
So what exactly happened with the formerly pink window over there? Now it's got these sinister orange flames and an enormous pact of punishment hanging ominously over the exit. Father stopped by?
Pal, I don't know a thing about it, honest. I was just minding my own business when all of a sudden, wham! I get hit right in the back. I fall to pieces, no idea what's going on. When I finally come to, the window job was done.
As likely an explanation as any, I guess.
It is weird, though. Why would they bother?
Looks like Father's changed the terms of our relationship.
Your deeds have compelled Lord Hades to serve you a pact of punishment. The pact can make escaping more difficult via various nasty conditions. Conditions add heat. While your heat gauge is full, you can earn bounties. You earn one bounty the first time you vanquish the boss of each underworld region while the gauge is full. Once you successfully escape, you can earn more bounties. And you can earn bounties for each weapon. And oh man, that's a lot of... Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So I can just turn these up and down at will. Okay. So we've been earning these. I thought it was just, you know, boss drop stuff every time you beat them, but it's because we've fought them with a different weapon each time since the update. In order to continue collecting diamonds and keys, we have to take on modifiers or just keep switching weapons. All right, well that's interesting. That's a thing to think about for next time. The weapon with the darkness bonus is the spear, so maybe we'll do that. We should have a quick look really quickly before we go. This episode has gotten incredibly long. At the mirror. So we could buy Boiling Blood, which is the thing that gives you bonus damage against your against people who have the cast in them. We have two purple keys, so we could buy more weapon aspects. What does it take to max out Thick Skin? We have a ton of darkness here. Let's just really go hard on this. Okay, we're very slightly short of being able to upgrade that. That was a lot of darkness we just poured into that thing. Well, that feels pretty great, though. I think that's the bonus we want to take. Do I want to unlock Boiling Blood, or do we want to save for, like... Privileged status is definitely interesting. It makes all those boons that give you a status by inflicting a status way better. Yeah, maybe we just save our keys. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'll think about it, because we got a little bit of time. Because the next episode is not until Monday. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. We've got a weekend ahead of us, but we'll be back on Monday. Don't worry, the fact that we beat Hades does not mean the end of the series. Not just yet. I'm having way too much fun. So let me know what you would like to see us do in the next run. What weapons, what upgrades, whatever. And come back on Monday. We'll see you then.